Hi there, I'm Mike from Mike's Life, and forgive me, this is kind of unscripted and off the cuff, and we may be interrupted by dogs barking or phones going or whatever, and I am going to slurp my cup of tea. This isn't a halo, by the way. It's a beautiful sunny day here, as it always is, and we have skylights that bring light into the house, and I'm sat underneath one. I'm going to talk about the Beginner's Guide to Blogging, which launches today. And I just wanted to share some thoughts with you about it. And the first one is this: I truly believe that anyone can make a good living as a blogger. But the first thing you need to do that, and the most important thing, is a passion for writing. And if you don't have that, I think forget it. So if you've got a passion for writing and you really do fancy your chances at becoming a full-time blogger and making a living from it, then carry on with this video, because I think you'll find it interesting. One other thing I should say is that blogging is not a route to quick riches. And if you're looking for a way to get rich overnight, I think there are ways of doing that on the internet, but blogging sure isn't that. Blogging is actually quite hard work, particularly in the early stages. You'll be putting an awful lot of work in to get content onto your site, to make connections with people and stuff like that. So it's important that you have those two prerequisites. One is a passion for writing, two is the hard work ethos, really. But if you do that, you can succeed. And I think anybody who has those two things can take a blog from nowhere to a point where it's generating a long-term sustainable income for them. And I think typically the period to do that is perhaps a year if you've got quite a bit of time to devote, 18 months if you've got a bit less. What Beginner's Guide to Blogging is all about is accelerating that and making that happen for you much faster. And it's based on our own experience. My wife and I started two blogs only 7 months ago now, and we went into it big style, and we've been very successful. But we made an awful lot of mistakes along the way, and all of the learning from those mistakes is incorporated into the Beginner's Guide to Blogging. Let me tell you how it's going to work, and this is the second running of the course, by the way. It starts on the 1st of September, and the way the course is structured is that every weekday you will get an email from me, and the email will contain a series of tasks for you to do with detailed instructions. So there'll be a learning section, which might be by video, some are audio, some are written. And then there's a doing section where you actually move on and do some specific tasks. And that goes on for the whole 3 months, every workday. And each of those tasks will take you about 2 hours to do. How you do it is up to you. I found on the first course that most people were trying to do them every day. A lot of them were working full time, so they were coming home in the evenings. We had one or two who were starting first thing in the morning, very early. And they were doing each of the tasks on a daily, weekday basis. Some chose to do them, save them up during the week and do them all over the weekend. So whatever way you look at it, it's about 10 hours work a week. And so many topics are covered, I can't list them, but if you go and have a look at the sales page, and the URL will be underneath this video, you'll see that I've put a lesson plan on there in PDF, which you can download, and you can actually see what topics we're going to be covering on each of the days. So that's how it works, but the other side to it is there's an awful lot of interactivity, both with me and with other people on the course. So let's talk about with me first of all. This is why I'm limiting numbers on it, because for me a lot of the learning will take place on a one-to-one basis, via instant messengers, via Skype, on the phone, via email. But I'll be talking to you regularly about your blog. I'll be visiting your blog, looking at it, giving you ideas, critiquing some of your work, and most importantly for you, promoting it as well to the general public, to my own blog readers, to my own Twitter followers. So you'll be getting some promotional benefit out of that as well. And the other side to the interactivity is with other people who are also on the course. And I will be putting people together and saying, look, you guys want to talk to each other because you're doing similar things, you can perhaps work together in the future, and you're talking the same way via Twitter or however you work it out for yourselves. But that will be driving traffic to your blog because the people I put you together with will be visiting, commenting, etc., etc. So that's the structure of it, and that's how it works. I want to talk about cost now. I have a policy where I price all my products as low as I possibly can because I want to make them affordable. I really don't believe in all this, $2,000 for a course type of thing, because that's such a risk and not one I was ever prepared to take, I have to say. The cost of this course is $50 a month. Now I suppose I would equate that in terms of time, and I find my time to be extremely valuable, and I currently value my time at around $50 an hour. Now on that basis, if this course can save me 3 hours, I think it would be worth doing. I've got to tell you, it will save you a lot more than that. It will save you weeks, if not months of time, because of the accelerated process you'll go through and missing out the mistakes that I made and lots of other bloggers make. So I think it's good value for money. Two other points I'd mention on price to you. As I've talked about on my blog a lot in the past, I well remember the time when I wanted to do courses and I wanted to buy products, and I simply could not afford to do it. And I genuinely mean I couldn't afford to do it. It wasn't that I didn't want to, I didn't have the money. Because of that, I've always pledged that 10% of anything I produce or sell will go to people who are in that position, who can't afford it. If you fall into that category, please email me. And please email me with some detail about why you can't afford it. I'm very happy to help people who genuinely can't, but obviously I don't want to help people who simply don't want to pay. So drop me an email and let's see if you qualify for one of the 10% of free places. The other thing you might consider doing is becoming an affiliate and offering the course to your blog readers. And I successfully did that in the past as well. On this course, as with everything I sell, I offer a 50% commission. So effectively, if you can sell 2 more places, you get your own place free of charge. If you want to know about that, email me. My email's all over the website, but it's mike@mikeslife.org. And I'll tell you all about that and give you some ideas about how you can effectively sell places on the course. The easiest way actually is to tell your friends and readers that you're doing it and kind of come and join me. And that's how I've done it in the past, and it's worked quite successfully. So that's all I wanted to cover. As always, not a big sell or anything like that from me. To find out more, click the link below, which will take you through to the, I hesitate to call it that, but it is to the sales page that will tell you all about it. If you want to talk about the free places, or you want to talk about the affiliate places, or you want to ask me any questions, just email me, let me know. The other thing you'll find below is the lesson plan, and it's a PDF document. Just click to download it and you'll have it on your computer straight away. So that's it. I look forward to seeing you and hopefully working with you over the next 3 months. I'm Mike from Mike's Life.